Scientists call it imprinting. Dog lovers call it magic. It's that invisible thread connecting two hearts when your dog doesn't just love you but chooses you. Every dog forms attachments, but imprinting is different. It's deeper, biological, even chemical. Studies from Kyoto University found that when a dog locks eyes with their favorite human, both brains release oxytocin, the same hormone that bonds mothers and newborn babies. That's why your dog doesn't just like being near you. They need it. They breathe easier when you're around. Their heartbeat slows when you speak. And if you've ever felt like your dog somehow reads your mind, you're not imagining it. Imprinting isn't common. Not every dog does it. It happens when trust, safety, and love align, when your dog decides, "You are my person." In this episode, we'll explore 10 powerful signs that prove your dog has imprinted on you, from subtle behaviors backed by science to emotional gestures only true dog parents ever experience. And by the end, you'll see your furry friend in a completely new way. So let's begin with the first sign, one that literally keeps your dog's heartbeat in sync with yours. Number 1. They sleep only when you're near. In the wild, wolves and dogs sleep side by side with their pack, because sleep is when they're most vulnerable. If your dog only sleeps deeply when you're home, or constantly shifts closer until they're pressed against your legs, it's not just comfort, it's trust, at the most primal level. A study from Scientific Reports found that when dogs sleep beside their bonded humans, their heart rate and breathing synchronize. It's the same physiological pattern seen between mothers and infants. That gentle snore you hear, that's their body saying, "I'm safe now." They've surrendered every instinct to stay alert, because you are their protection. But here's the deeper truth: dogs that imprint this strongly often struggle with separation. They may whine when you leave, circle the door, or wait for hours in the same spot. It's not dependence, it's devotion. The next time you feel a warm weight curled at your feet, remember your dog isn't being clingy. They're doing what their ancestors did, choosing their safest place in the world next to you. And if that sounds familiar, the next sign will sound like looking into a mirror. Literally. Number 2. They mirror your emotions and behavior. Ever noticed how your dog seems to reflect your mood? When you're cheerful, they're bouncy and playful. When you're quiet or stressed, they lie close and still. This isn't coincidence, it's neuroscience. In 2023, researchers at the University of Helsinki discovered that dogs possess mirror neurons similar to humans, allowing them to feel our emotional states. That's why anxious owners often have nervous dogs, and calm, confident owners tend to raise calm companions. Your dog's emotional compass points to you. But mirroring isn't just emotional, it's behavioral. If you wake early and move briskly, they'll adapt to that rhythm. If you're a homebody, they'll slow down too. It's as if they rewrite their personality to match yours, like a melody harmonizing with its lead instrument. This connection goes beyond affection. It's communication, without words. Every sigh, every pause, every raised eyebrow, they're watching, learning, syncing. Some call it empathy. Vets call it imprinting. Because a dog that mirrors you this closely isn't just observing, they've made you their model for how to live. And if you think that's amazing, wait until you hear the third sign, one that reveals how your dog truly sees you in a crowd. Number 3. They listen to you, but not to others. Every dog learns commands: sit, stay, come. But if your dog listens to you and only you, that's not obedience, that's imprinting. Dogs are experts at reading social hierarchies. Studies from the University of Vienna show that dogs can distinguish family members and assign them roles. When your dog consistently looks to you before acting or obeys you, even when others repeat the same command, they're recognizing you as their primary caregiver, their leader. It's a subtle but powerful form of trust. They know your tone, your rhythm, even the emotion behind your words. They can tell the difference between "stay" said in frustration and "stay" said with patience. That's why they respond faster to your voice than anyone else's. You're not just the one who feeds them, you're the one who makes the world predictable. And for a creature whose entire life depends on routine and safety, predictability equals love. So when your dog tunes out others but comes running at your quiet call, don't see it as stubbornness. It's loyalty wrapped in understanding. And that loyalty runs so deep it even shows up in the way your dog deals with one simple thing: your scent. Number 4. They seek your scent for comfort. When you leave home, your scent doesn't vanish, it lingers. On your clothes, your bed, your chair. And that scent becomes your dog's emotional anchor. Behavioral studies from the University of British Columbia found that when dogs are exposed to their owner's scent, even when the owner isn't physically present, their brain's reward center lights up as if they were being petted or praised. That's why so many dogs curl up in laundry piles or rest their head on your shoes. It's not mischief, it's love, made visible. Your scent tells them you exist. You're coming back. The world is safe. It soothes anxiety, reduces cortisol, and helps them relax in your absence. In moments of loneliness, your shirt becomes their blanket of trust. When they bury their nose into your sweater, it's their way of holding your hand across distance. So the next time you find your dog napping on your clothes, don't scold them. Smile. Because they've just shown you the simplest proof of devotion, missing you in the only language they know. But scent isn't the only way dogs express that deep bond. Sometimes the connection goes far beyond smell, straight into emotion. Number 5. They know when you're upset and comfort you without being asked. It's late. You're quiet. Maybe you've had a bad day. You don't call your dog. You don't say a word. Yet suddenly there they are, pressing their head against your leg tail. Low eyes. Soft. They just know. Dogs are masters at reading human emotion, not through words, but through micro-expressions, body language, and even scent. A 2024 study from the University of Naples found that dogs can detect human stress through sweat chemistry in less than 30 seconds. When your cortisol spikes, they smell it. When your posture changes, they sense it. And when you finally exhale, tired, sad, overwhelmed, they come closer because your silence speaks louder than any command. That's not instinct alone. That's emotional imprinting. They've learned your emotional language through years of shared experience, and their brain now translates your pain as their signal to act. Some dogs bring toys. Others just stay close. But all imprinted dogs do the same thing: they absorb your feelings, as if helping you carry what you can't hold. And that's why people with strong dog bonds often recover faster from stress and depression. Science proves it. But you don't need research to feel it, just one gentle nudge from a wet nose when you least expect it. Number 6. They always check in. Even from a distance. You've seen it before. You're at the park. Your dog runs ahead, tail wagging, ears bouncing. Then suddenly they stop. They look back at you. Just for a second your eyes meet. Then they keep going. That simple glance means everything. Behaviorists call it referential checking. It's when a dog makes eye contact to ensure their human is still near, still watching, still safe. It's the canine version of a child looking back at their parent before exploring the playground. Dogs who've imprinted on their owners do this instinctively. They use your presence as their emotional GPS, a signal that the world is still okay. When something unfamiliar happens, a new noise, a strange person, they instantly glance your way, asking silently, "Are we fine?" If you nod, relax, or keep walking calmly, they mirror your reaction. They're not just following you, they're calibrating their sense of safety to yours. And here's what's beautiful: every time they check in and see you, calm, their brain releases dopamine, reinforcing the message: I was right to trust you. So next time your dog pauses mid-run to look back, don't rush them. Smile. Because that 1-second glance says more than 1,000 words. It's their way of saying, you lead, I'll follow. But what happens when you're not together, when you leave the house? That's where the next sign speaks louder than any bark. Number 7. They miss you and show it in subtle emotional ways. Every dog feels some degree of separation stress when their owner leaves. But an imprinted dog reacts differently, not with destruction or panic, but with quiet devotion. You'll see it in how they wait. They'll sit by the door, not whining, just listening. Or curl up on your side of the bed, head resting on your pillow. Hidden cameras in a 2023 Canine Behavior Journal study found that dogs who were strongly bonded spent 68% of their alone time near items carrying their owner's scent. Their brain activity showed comfort, not distress, from that proximity. And when you come home, that explosion of joy isn't random. It's chemical. Oxytocin, dopamine, serotonin all flood their brain in a single rush of recognition. It's the same neurochemical cocktail that lights up a child's brain when they see a parent return. So the next time your dog sprints toward you like you're the best thing on earth, you are. To them, you're not just home. You are home. That kind of connection can't be trained. It's earned over time through kindness, consistency, and trust. But imprinting isn't just seen in quiet loyalty. Sometimes it shows up in playful chaos. And the next sign proves that even your dog's wildest moments are full of love. Number 8. They bring you gifts. Even the weird ones. Maybe it's your dog dropping a slobbery toy at your feet, or proudly presenting a stick, a sock, or a random leaf from the yard. It might look silly, but it's one of the most heartfelt gestures in dog language. In the wild, wolves bring back food or trophies to share with pack members they respect. Your dog is doing the same thing, offering you what they value most, because in their world, sharing equals belonging. Behavioral anthropologists call this social gifting. It's a learned instinct that combines gratitude, bonding, and joy. To you, it's just a chewed-up tennis ball. To them, it's proof of loyalty, their way of saying, "You're my person, and I want to make you happy." And yes, sometimes that gift might be less charming. A muddy stick, a dead bug, a shoe. But don't see it as gross. See it as pure affection expressed through instinct. A 2022 study from the University of Helsinki found that dogs who regularly presented objects to their owners showed higher oxytocin levels and lower cortisol. In short, generosity makes them happy, because making you happy feels good. So next time your dog brings you something unexpected, resist the urge to say, "You." Smile and say, "Thank you, buddy." Because in their heart, they just gave you the world. And speaking of giving, the next sign isn't about what your dog brings you, but about the one thing they share with you that no one else gets to see: their vulnerability. Number 9. They let you touch their most vulnerable spots. A dog's belly, neck, and paws are their most defenseless areas. In nature, exposing them means surrender, complete trust. So when your dog rolls over and shows you their belly or lifts a paw to your hand, they're not just asking for a rub. They're saying, "I trust you with my life." Veterinary behaviorists at Cambridge University found that dogs who willingly expose their bellies to their owners display the highest oxytocin spikes of any canine-human interaction, even higher than during feeding. It's vulnerability transformed into love. They know you could harm them, but you never would. That's the foundation of imprinting, safety beyond instinct. Your presence rewires their survival programming. They're no longer alert, no longer guarding, because you've become their shelter. So when your dog flops over legs, up, eyes half closed, don't just see it as playtime. See it as the loudest "I love you" they can give without words. Number 10. They hold eye contact. Not as a challenge, but as love. In the animal world, eye contact usually means confrontation. But with dogs, it can mean something else entirely: devotion. When your dog gazes into your eyes, calm and steady, their brain releases oxytocin, the same bonding hormone shared between human parents and their infants. This discovery, first documented in Science magazine, proved that dogs evolved the ability to use eye contact to strengthen emotional connection with us. So when your dog locks eyes with you across the room while you're reading, cooking, or just sitting quietly, they're not just watching. They're sharing a silent language that says, "You're mine. I'm yours. We're safe." It's no wonder that humans who regularly exchange gentle eye contact with their dogs report lower blood pressure, reduced stress, and deeper emotional satisfaction. That look is ancient. It's instinct turned into affection. And it's the final, undeniable sign that your dog hasn't just bonded with you, they've imprinted on you. When a dog imprints on you, it's not just love, it's trust written deep into their heartbeat. Every wag, every sigh, every quiet glance carries the same message. You're my person, my whole world. Science can map their brainwaves and measure their oxytocin levels, but it can't capture that moment. The moment your dog looks up at you and without a sound, says everything. That is imprinting. That is love in its purest, most loyal form. So tonight, when your dog curls against your side, pause. Feel their warmth. Listen to their breathing. They're not just sleeping, they're trusting. And you've become the safest place they'll ever know. If this video made you think of your dog the way they follow you from room to room, or the way they look at you like you hung the moon, take a moment right now. Reach down. Give them a gentle pat and whisper, "I love you too." Because they understand more than you think. And if you want to keep learning how to give them the happiest, healthiest life possible, hit that subscribe button. Not for numbers, but for them. Every video we share is built to help you understand your dog better, to keep them safe, loved, and living longer by your side. Now tell me in the comments, which of these signs does your dog show the most? Do they follow you everywhere? Sleep with you? Bring you little gifts? I read every single story because each one reminds me of why we love them the way we do. You don't just own a dog, you share a heartbeat.